Getting better. Hello, world. This is Cosmic Cake 11 and our delicious shortcake of the week. And here I am with Marta Mari, the whimsical and witty Marta Mari.
Oh, and I am fortunate to be here with the very lyrical and illuminated Rebecca Reynolds.
And today we have a full, tiny little bite of shortcake for you, but it's full. And this one is actually not full because it is the moon. Go ahead, tell us a little bit about the new moon, Marta.
New moon in Pisces, right? We have
Right.
Pisces in the water going two directions. What do we think about that?
Well, first of all, anything that has to do with water coming in, the flow of water, I'm thinking our whole entire being, because we're made up of mostly water. So what's going on with the waters inside of us? And also Pisces, so full of emotion, fluid emotion. Yeah. How do you want to balance that, Marta? What do you do as your ritual for the new moon?
Well, there's many things I do all the time, but one that I find is incredibly useful and wonderful for the new moon is I pour vinegar down all my drains, every single one of the house.
Wow. Now that takes me back to the green clean days where we would go into homes and clean the drains with vinegar and baking soda to get rid of the clogs.
Ooh, baking soda. I love it. Volcanic. Blah.
Exactly. It would be a bubbly, but really, so let's talk a little bit more about the clogs. What's clogging us spiritually, really, and also our lives. What's clogged in our lives that needs to start running smoothly and free so that we can move on to the next new adventure with this new moon. So first we have to remove those clogs. Thoughts?
We do, because it just stops us, blocks us literally and figuratively from gaining our full potential. And that's part of what Rebecca and I are here to do, is to help everyone to move to their full potential. One of the things I use is hematoid quartz. It is hematite in quartz. So the quartz amplifies the ability of the hematite to work. It grounds. So that might sound counterintuitive, but it grounds out, pulls down, and focuses what needs to be moved, so we can be aware and see. The hematite makes us think clearly. So let's see what's going on in this water and move out the clogs, like you said, Rebecca.
Right. And there are many clogs: mental, physical, spiritual, relationship clogs, work clogs. And just to also ground, but get a little spicy here, is burdock root and ginger, clove, cinnamon, echinacea, all of these in a tea, if it suits you. And remember, we are not medical professionals, but we are offering you some herbal advice for you to try if it works within your health. And this tea helps move toxins also. So getting ready to drink this is kind of like creating that ritual inside of you, not the vinegar, but delicious herbs. So what else, Marta? What do the cards say to you today?
Let's see what they want to talk about and give the advice for this new moon in Pisces. Oh, there they are. Whoa.
And interesting, my dog is barking, so she's all concerned about what's going on here. Go ahead.
So this is the one, then we have the Five of Pentacles. The five being very disruptive, needing to move things, shift, right? There's commotion. There's commotions. We need to figure out the direction of it. The one that comes after that is the Six of Cups.
Wow. Okay.
Making choices and decisions, because depends on how much effort we want to put where. Do we want to clean those blocks, or are we comfortable with them there?
That is a problem. That is a problem with people being pretty comfortable within their discomfort. Wow, you know, we could talk for hours on this. I think I think an affirmation of release is important here. And if I were going to say one, is I flow, because we're in the water, I flow with ease over challenging times. But beyond that, Marta, don't you think that we need to really be I don't even want to say journaling, but just write down the symbolism of what is keeping us in structures that are not moving us forward. Just so many restrictions within us that we are limiting ourselves. We have beliefs that do not mend or meld with our desires. So we keep holding on to these beliefs, but we want to go here to all our desires, what we desire most. And those are, most of those are human structures. What's been passed down to us is, well, you must do this. You have to stay in that job. You know, you're supposed to work there 20 years. You're supposed to stay in that relationship. And I know we keep saying this, but how do we break down that illusion of what we were told to get to the good stuff that we want responsibly, respectively?
I think it is partly in clearing in all the ways that you said, whether it be spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And that does take work. This isn't about getting off scot-free and not doing anything. We do have to do things. We have to choose and going with the flow of what comes to us first. Do the stones speak? Does the tea speak? And again, these are suggestions you have to do medically, because we are not medical professionals. Medically do what's right for your body. And that's the point. We're all individuals. Find what works for you. Please don't think that exactly what works our way will work for you. Please question, sense, use your intuition and guidance to find what clears your clogs. Right. And the more that we clear our clogs, the clearer we'll think and the clearer we'll feel. So the clearer we'll understand what to do that works for us. And it is about getting out of the old paradigm of you should be doing this, you should be doing that.
Exactly. And to me, we really must go to the earth. Again, we're talking about those long walks on the earth, just focused on the colors, focused on the smells and the sights and the feeling of nature, the textures, getting out of your own way to begin to let go of, you know, this feels good, the awareness of this feels good, but that doesn't. And if I'm able to mend what doesn't feel good, wonderful. And if I'm not able to mend what doesn't feel good, am I brave enough to let go of it? Because really, sometimes the most bravest thing we can do is release. I'm going to say that one more time. Sometimes the bravest thing we can do is release. Yeah. So any other thoughts on that in our little shortcake?
Sure. I'm going to bring up one other stone that I think is very beneficial for me, but for its purposes is a Shiva lingam. They come in many different sizes. The reason I bring this up is for the grounding, because when we do have to release and we do need to let go, we need to feel that we're holding on to something. And what we need to hold on to is our center within ourselves. The Shiva lingam balances yin and yang energies, which is in each and every one of us, no matter of our gender or non-gender. Those energies are what combine us and help us feel centered. When we feel centered, we can move through this emotional whirlwind of water with more ease.
And what I love about that stone is that it is actually sculpted in the water on and only harvested on a specific moon, one day a year. And that if you hold 2 Shiva lingams in your hand of comparable size, you will feel almost like this deep balance and a restoration of self. I love Shiva lingam, and I have 2 that are very equal in size that I often just sit in meditation with and feel that energy and power come through me. Any other comments about, so let's recap. Marta, first the unclogging.
Unclog, you need to clear things out. So something that's appropriate. Vinegar is great for the toilets and the drains, but use what's appropriate for you, like Rebecca's teas, those.
And then the stones. The stones are helpful, and Marta showed 2 unique different stones with which you can find balance and security within yourself, and really bravery too. And that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is just let go. Let go with consciousness and care and harmony within yourself, but think about do I need to hold on to this, and how to restore myself in the process. I hope that helps everyone. And Marta, any closing thoughts?
We love you. And it's very important to know that to love ourselves is important. So do things with ease and with grace. Thank you so much.
Thank you all, and take care, and happy new moon. Make it powerful for you.